Hello, everyone. It's Scott Brown with Diagnostic Network. We recently introduced user groups to the platform, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So to get to the user groups, we'll come down here and you'll see a new section here called User Groups. We've also taken all of our partner topics and converted them into user groups. So any of these that you want to go in and take a look at their user group, you can see what kind of activity is actually in there and so on. To get a look at all of the user groups and other features, you come down here and click Browse All. And on this particular page, you can see that we're on the user group tab. You can see there are no open user groups today. We have one closed group and then all of the partner groups. If I want to choose to subscribe to any of these additional groups, I can go ahead and do that. You can also see how many messages are in each group and how many subscribers each has. So if I wanted to, give an example here of how our partners would be leveraging this, and this is how we envision this happening. Our partners will be able to support their products and services through user groups, and they are not limited to a singular group. So in the case of, Pico or maybe ATS, if they wanted to launch a separate user group for, say, one of their products, a scope or some type of test equipment, and perhaps they wanted to focus on getting their novice users or inexperienced user up to speed, they could optionally set up a separate group just for that so that they can then leverage their subject matter experts to get their customers up to speed and get them on a path to success. To set up a user group, it is self-service. However, if you wanted some special guidance on that, all you would need to do is contact support at diag.net, and we would help with that. If we go up here to the Create button, just click Create. You're going to give your user group a good name. So you want to really kind of think this out a little bit just to make sure that you're going to establish everything that you want to do out of the gate here. So you're going to give it a good name. You're limited to 50 characters. You need to come up with a short name because that needs to display that group name in various situations, especially when it gets down to, say, a mobile device or what have you, where we need a shorter character length. The system will automatically create a URL for you after this /G. You'll have it'll populate based off of what you've got here, but you can kind of customize that, and we can help you with some additional feed options for that in case you wanted to embed that externally, displaying a dynamic anonymized feed of activity that might be happening within your group. You'll want to give it a good description, and then you can pick the type of group. We currently have available to end users, open or closed. You will not be able to select private. You would need to contact support at diag.net in order to get that set up properly. I would highly recommend that you consider just establishing an open group. One benefit there is that the open groups can actually be cross-posted to easily, rather than, say, your message, you having to post that same message in two different groups. And then you would just click Create Group. So let's take a look here. You can see that the Trained by Tech group, it's a closed group. I am not subscribed to the group, but if I wanted to click through and take a deeper look, you can see that up in the right-hand corner, they have their about or their mission statement or goals here. You can see it is a closed group. You can see how many subscribers, how many messages are in there, and the details. If I click through on the details, I can see who the managers are. And since I'm not subscribed to this group, I cannot see who the subscribers are. If I did decide on this particular account to subscribe, once I hit this button, all of these managers are going to get an email notification indicating that I wanted to join the group. And all it would take was one of these guys to then click through. They would come to their administrative panel and elect to approve me or disapprove me. And then I would be part of the group. So that is a look at user groups on Diagnostic Network. If you have any questions or comments, please send us an email, support@diag.net, and thanks for watching.